Guys, the World Cup is only 2 days away, and I am so excited. I can't wait for this World Cup. I think this World Cup is going to be it's going to be magical. If you guys remember the World Cup of 1994 in America, I doubt you guys do. But if you do remember that one, it was an incredible World Cup. It was an incredible tournament. Obviously, Brazil won, but it was an incredible tournament. And guys, I cannot wait. And these are some players that I think that will have an impact, may not be starting, but will probably have an impact and probably help their team win. If not win, I think that they will be potential superstars in the next World Cup. Starting off with Group A, my player is the Mexican, the 17-year-old that plays for Tijuana. It is Gilberto Mora. Be on the lookout for him. I won't be surprised if he ends up in a big club after this World Cup. He is a phenomenal youngster, only 17 years old, and he is incredible. Look out for him. He will be one to turn heads. Group B, boys, I went with the Swiss midfielder that can also play as striker. He's a 6-foot monster. He wears number 44 for Freiburg, and he is incredible, incredible talent. Another youngster, 20 years old, plays for Freiburg, had a phenomenal season, going 7 goals and 6 assists for a youngster, and I think that he will play a vital role for Switzerland, starting both of their friendly games and also getting assists in one of them. For Group C, guys, I know a lot of you guys expect me to go with Brazilian young talent, but no, I'm going with a team that will be playing Brazil first. I'm going with the Moroccan Ayoub Boadi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name correctly, but he is a player that actually declined going to France and decided to represent Morocco, and he is one hell of a player. He's 18 years old. He plays for Lille, and he already has a FIFA of like 55 million already. Next player, guys, is a player that we all know of. It's Arda Güler, Real Madrid midfielder. He's played phenomenal for Real Madrid this season, 7 goals and 16 assists. I expect him to continue that with Turkey, especially because he's the main man and everything runs through him, especially with Yildiz having a knock. For the next player, guys, I'm going with Doué, and not Desiree Doué. I'm going with his older brother, Guela Doué, who represents Ivory Coast, and he plays right back. Now, if you guys watched the France-Ivory Coast game, you will know that they won 2-1, and a lot of that was because this right back, Guela Doué. He scored and assisted in that game, so he is one to look out for. Now, a player, guys, that seems to have found his form once again and is striking on all cylinders. Netherlands will be depending on him a lot, and I think, guys, it is Donny Malen. He is phenomenal for Roma. Roma even signed him on a permanent basis. He went 20 appearances, 15 goals, and 2 assists. He expects to keep it rolling for Netherlands. Heading over to Group G, guys, and this Belgian team is not that golden generation that we're used to, but boys, they are still a very, very strong team, and this midfielder will most definitely help them, and I'm talking about the Villa man himself, Yuri Tillemans. He is phenomenal. Words will not describe how good he is. He may not show up in the stat sheet, but he is a phenomenal, phenomenal player, and he will boss that midfield. Now, guys, heading over to Spain, I know you guys might say Lamine Yamal, or maybe Nico Williams, maybe Pau Curabasi, or maybe Pedri, but boys, I am actually going with the right back from Atletico Madrid. If you watch Atleti, he was phenomenal at the end of the season. And like I said, guys, the World Cup is about who's in form, and this man is most definitely in form. Marcus Llorente. He's turned back the clock, and he has looked phenomenal. Heading over to France's group, guys, and I am picking a Norwegian to be the player that I will be looking out for the most. He's a youngster that plays for Leipzig, and he's had a phenomenal campaign for them, and he's already scoring goals for Norway on these friendlies, and it's Antonio Nusa. This left winger will definitely have a big impact if Norway expects themselves to go far. The next player, guys, I know you guys are going to call me biased because he is going to Chelsea. He is a former Strasbourg player, and it is Valentin Barco. He's had a phenomenal season for Strasbourg, and he's looking to keep that up with Argentina. And over these 2 friendlies, he's looked incredible coming off the bench, even starting one game. He looked incredible, and I expect him to get a lot of minutes. I am picking, he was a top goal scorer in the Portuguese league. His name is Luis Suarez, and I'm not talking about Luis Suarez from Liverpool. I'm talking about Luis Suarez from Sporting. He's had 2 back-to-back seasons of scoring 30-plus goals, and I expect him to score goals for Colombia. Last but not least, guys, this player will be playing in the Premier League next season, and I have big hopes for him. He looks phenomenal. He had a great campaign for Hamburg and is the lone knee from Spurs. It is Luka Vuskovic. This guy is an absolute animal. Get to know him if you don't know him already. And with that being said, guys, those are my players that I can see having an impact in this World Cup, and I can't wait for it, guys. Tomorrow is my predictions for the World Cup. Stay tuned, guys. Who will win the World Cup? If you're ready to be spoiled, follow, subscribe, like, hit the comments. Tell me who's going to win, who's the player that you're looking out for that many of us may not have heard of.